If 2025 has anything to say about it, we're in for a year of absolute nightmare fuel. From spine-chilling reimaginings of classic tales to bold original stories that'll leave us sleeping with the lights on, the lineup is already shaping up to be hauntingly unforgettable. Welcome to nerdsection.com. Peter Pan's Neverland nightmare reimagines the boy who wouldn't grow up as a malevolent figure, abducting children into a dark, twisted version of Neverland. Wendy Darling becomes the determined heroine, embarking on a perilous journey to rescue her brother Michael from Peter's clutches. Along the way, she encounters a reimagined Tinkerbell, portrayed as a fairy grappling with addiction, believing heroine to be pixie dust. This horror adaptation delves into the shadows of childhood fantasies, transforming them into a chilling narrative that explores the darker aspects of the beloved classic. The movie is scheduled for release on January 13th.
So if you need a hand...
Wow. Who wants to come to Neverland with me?
It's my duty to send the kids to Neverland and protect them from this world. In a place where you can be a little boy for the rest of your existence.
On January 17th, the classic tale of lycanthropy is reborn with Wolfman. Christopher Abbott stars as Blake, a San Francisco father who relocates his family to a secluded farmhouse in Oregon after inheriting it under mysterious circumstances. As they settle in, an unseen predator attacks, and Blake undergoes a horrifying transformation, endangering his wife, played by Julia Garner, and their young daughter. Wannell aims to return the Wolfman legend to its terrifying roots, promising a visceral, R-rated horror experience that delves into themes of disease and existential dread.
We have to leave right now. Run.
Imagine a Valentine's Day where love isn't the only thing in the air. Hard Eyes introduces us to the Heart Eyes Killer, a relentless figure who has turned this day of romance into a nightmare for couples. This film promises to blend horror and dark humor, making us question whether any couple is truly safe when love becomes lethal. The movie is scheduled for release on February 7th. Based on Stephen King's 1980 short story, The Monkey is a family horror comedy directed by Osgood Perkins. The film follows twin brothers, Hal and Bill, portrayed by Christian Convery in their youth, and Theo James as adults, who encounter a cursed toy monkey that brings about bizarre and fatal events. Perkins describes the movie as a kids' movie that's rated R, blending playful humor with excessive gore and language. The Monkey is scheduled to premiere in theaters on February 21st.
It's a goddamn mess in there. Have you been up there? It's like that restaurant. Spaghetti City.
In Sinners, director Ryan Coogler introduces us to twin brothers, portrayed by Michael B. Jordan, who return to their hometown seeking a fresh start. However, their plans are derailed when they encounter a new, more sinister force awaiting their arrival. The film also features performances by Haley Steinfeld and Jack O'Connell. Sinners is scheduled for release on March 7th.
I've been all over this world. I seen men die in ways I ain't even know was possible. Love you, brother. Be careful. I will.
Horror enthusiasts can look forward to Until Dawn, a film adaptation of the acclaimed 2015 video game. The movie follows a group of friends who, on the anniversary of their companion's mysterious disappearance, return to a secluded ski lodge, unaware of the lurking dangers that await them. The cast includes Odessa Ajan, Maya Mitchell, and Michael Cimino, with Peter Stormare reprising his role as Dr. Hill from the original game. The movie is scheduled for release on April 25th. Final Destination Bloodlines, the sixth installment in the franchise, is set to release on May 16th. The film introduces us to 18-year-old Stefani, who is plagued by gruesome nightmares of a fatal tower accident from the 1960s. As she delves deeper, Stephanie uncovers that these visions are linked to her grandmother Esther's premonitions from decades earlier. The narrative intertwines family history with the series' hallmark of evading death's design, promising a fresh yet familiar thrill for fans. Notably, Tony Todd reprises his role as William Bloodworth, adding a layer of continuity and intrigue to the unfolding story. 28 years later propels us nearly 3 decades beyond the initial rage virus outbreak, immersing viewers in a world where survivors have adapted to relentless threats. This sequel introduces a new ensemble cast, including Ralph Fiennes, Jodie Comer, and Aaron Taylor Johnson. The narrative centers on a secluded group residing on an island connected to the mainland by a single, heavily fortified causeway. Their precarious existence is upended when a young boy's quest to find a doctor for his ailing mother that leads them back into the perilous mainland, unveiling evolved horrors and testing the limits of human resilience. The film is slated for release on June 20th and serves as the inaugural chapter in a planned trilogy that delves deeper into the ramifications of the rage virus on humanity's future. Megan 2.0, the eagerly awaited sequel to the 2022 horror sensation, is set to hit theaters on June 27th. Director Gerard Johnstone returns to helm the project, with Allison Williams and Violet McGraw reprising their roles as Gemma and Katie, respectively. The film aims to delve deeper into contemporary anxieties surrounding artificial intelligence, expanding the narrative's scale and scope. As the Megan cinematic universe broadens, audiences can also anticipate the spin-off Soulmate, an erotic thriller exploring the perils of advanced AI in intimate relationships, slated for release on January 2nd. With its blend of horror, dark humor, and timely themes, Megan 2.0 is poised to captivate both returning fans and newcomers alike. In the realm of horror cinema, few titles evoke nostalgia, like I Know What You Did Last Summer. The 1997 slasher film became a cultural touchstone, grossing over $125 million worldwide. Its tale of 4 friends haunted by a deadly secret captivated audiences and solidified its place in the horror genre. Now, nearly 3 decades later, the franchise is poised to terrify a new generation. Sony Pictures has announced a direct sequel, slated for release on July 18th, with original stars Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. reprising their iconic roles. This revival promises to blend the essence of the original with fresh, spine-chilling narratives, ensuring that the legacy of I Know What You Did Last Summer endures. The Conjuring Last Rites, scheduled for release on September 5th, audiences will witness the final chapter in the harrowing journeys of Ed and Lorraine Warren. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga reprise their roles as the renowned paranormal investigators, confronting one last terrifying case that promises to test their resolve and faith. This installment aims to deliver a chilling conclusion to the main storyline of the Conjuring series, which has captivated horror enthusiasts since its inception. As the Warrens face mysterious entities more sinister than ever before, Last Rites is poised to be a fitting and spine-tingling finale to their cinematic legacy. The Saw franchise continues its legacy with Saw Darwin, slated for release on September 26th. Following the success of Saw X, which grossed over $125 million worldwide, director Kevin Greuter returns to helm this installment, promising to delve deeper into the psyche of John Kramer, portrayed by Tobin Bell. Bell's reprisal of his iconic role has been confirmed, with the actor expressing enthusiasm for further exploring Kramer's complex character. While specific plot details remain under wraps, the film is expected to continue the narrative threads introduced in its predecessor, potentially expanding on the fates of characters like Cecilia Peterson. As with previous entries, audiences can anticipate intricate traps and moral dilemmas that challenge the boundaries of horror storytelling. The Black Phone 2, the anticipated sequel to the 2021 horror hit, is set to haunt theaters on October 17th. Director Scott Derrickson returns, reuniting the original cast, including Ethan Hawke as the sinister grabber, Mason Thames as Finney, and Madeline McGraw as Gwen. While plot details remain under wraps, the film is expected to delve deeper into the eerie narrative that captivated audiences in the first installment. The movie is scheduled for release on October 17th. Predator: Badlands is the latest installment in the iconic sci-fi horror franchise. Set in the future, the film explores the complex bond between two sisters, whose relationship is tested as they confront their horrifying past. Elle Fanning is set to star, potentially portraying both sisters. Scheduled for release on November 7th, Predator: Badlands promises to deliver a fresh perspective within the Predator universe. Following the success of the 2023 film adaptation of Five Nights at Freddy's, a sequel is set to release on December 5th. The film will continue the story of the haunted animatronics, introducing new characters like Toy Freddy, and is expected to deliver even higher stakes and a scarier tone. That's a wrap on the horror coming in 2025. Plenty of chills, thrills, and nightmares to keep us all on edge. If you're ready to switch gears, check out our video on the top action movies of 2025 for some high-octane excitement. Thanks for watching and stay nerdy.